Well, hello and welcome to the Account Manager Success Plan. Thank you for joining me. And a special thank you to everyone who's written to me with feedback on the content of this program. I really appreciate it. And hopefully it means that I've got the content right and it's going to be really useful for everybody. So thank you. I'm going to give you a short introduction to the program and tell you what we've got coming up. But before I do that, I'd like to give you a bit of background and the reason that I put this program together. So I started in advertising as an account exec about just over 20 years ago. And in those days, David Beckham looked like that. So quite different. And most of the people that I was working with at the time looked a little bit like that. And I promise you that's not me. She's far too glamorous. But in those days, when I was an account exec, I had no formal training. I had no mentorship, no coaching, no nothing. So I felt a bit like I was being thrown to the lions. I was dealing with clients, dealing with client complaints, managing multiple projects, and no one really gave me any kind of training on how to do it. So throughout my career, I've spoken to loads of account managers, and they all still tell me the same thing, i.e., that nothing's really changed, that you don't really receive a lot, if any, formal training in how to be an account manager, because managing client relationships, it's not a science, and some people find it really easy, but there are certain things that you can learn, certain techniques and tools and processes that you can use to help you. So even in this present day, a lot's changed for David Beckham because he looks a bit like this now, but nothing's really changed for account managers. And this job can be one of the most exciting jobs in the world. To work in a creative agency, it can be very much like this. You're working hard, you're playing hard, you pull together, you do pitches together, and it can be fantastic, really good fun. But it can also feel a bit like this, as if any moment you're going to slip up. You're dealing with multiple projects, multiple clients, and things are tough, and everything happens at 100 miles an hour. So this course really was put together because later in my career I learned an awful lot. I had formal training in selling skills, in leadership skills, and negotiation skills, and I thought if only I'd known this 20 years ago. So this course is for you if you are new to account management and you're looking to progress, you want to make a good impression, you're looking to get some plans, some templates, some tools, and you're improving your account management skills. And the content itself, we're going to have 6 modules, and I've packed an awful lot into the modules. The first module is all about defining what client development really is, and the reason that you would focus on growing existing business rather than chasing new business. And in module 1, I'm also going to share with you the easiest way that you can grow business, and something that you might not be doing, or maybe you are, but you're not doing systematically. In module 2, we're going to talk about, okay, what are you selling to your client, but what are they really buying? So maybe you're talking a different language, and we're going to have a look at that. In module 3, we're going to go through the principles of client development, and in this module I'm going to share a couple of templates or kind of models that I've used in the past. One is specifically if you're struggling with time, if you find time is a big factor, you don't have much time to do anything. I'm going to share with you a prioritization model that you can use. And another model I learned a long time ago, which is about social styles, and it's looking at the communication style that your client has, and then matching the communication style yourself to optimize the client relationship and the communication you have. So I'm going to cover that in module 3. In module 4, we're going to look at creating opportunities to sell. So we're going to go through a contact strategy, and also I've invited Marcus Kauke, who was my mentor and sales trainer. He's a sales trainer for Sandler Selling Skills, and he's going to share with you a technique that they use in Sandler that will help you turn a feedback session from a client, getting some feedback on the relationship, into a selling opportunity. In Module 5, we're going to look at everything to do with the client and their challenges and why you would benefit from being able to ask really, really good questions to uncover what your client's challenges are. And then in Chapter 6, we're going to put it all together and look at upselling different products and put an action plan together. So that's the course content. And you've got one or two options. You can either put your head in the sand and think, well, no one's really asking me to develop business right now. Or you can say, look, I'm interested in spending some time developing myself, putting some effort in and learning something new. Hopefully you're going to pick up something from this course. And if you do take it, then ultimately what you're looking to do is increase your confidence when you're dealing with the clients, know what you need to do to grow the account, ultimately extend the relationship with your client, because that's what you always want to do, and be seen more as a partner than an order taker or someone just taking instruction. And this program will also help you develop a plan which you can use as a bit of a roadmap for developing client business. And just in case you're in any doubt as to whether this kind of skill is called for, I had a bit of a Google the other day and downloaded a few job specs from the internet and looking at what they were asking for, what kind of skills they were looking for. And this was taken off the Reed website for a digital account manager in London. And there it is in black and white, well, black and green here, but account development strategies they're looking for. Similarly, another one in New York I downloaded, they're asking for a client development strategy. And similarly in Sydney, there was responsibilities include organically growing your client base. So this is something that hopefully will be beneficial to you. So I hope you join me on the course and you sign up and receive the 6 modules. And I look forward to seeing you on Module 1.